By the way, LeBron James is part of the Heat now. Just let everybody know. So there's one big pet peeve that I have, and it's when people act incredibly Italian when it's obvious they're not, you know? I got this buddy, acts like John Gotti if John Gotti only learned anything from The Sopranos. It's ridiculous. He'll say shit like,
yo, bro, the other day I was fucking these two broads, right? I mean, you know me, there ain't no fanook, right? You know, that was just the three of us. My game's like fresh mutts, bro.
It's like, dude, you were born in Israel. Who are you kidding? You know, when he was spray tanning and he's all orange, you know, he looks like an acidic Ernie from Sesame Street. Ugh. He's got the tape up, you know, he looks like an orange pineapple. It's just fucking gross. It's disgusting. What pisses me off most is that he gets more ass than anybody I know. I mean, he's having threesomes for crying out loud, you know? Closest thing I get to a threesome is when my left hand gets hard and I gotta bring in the right. I'm just kidding, by the way. I predominantly jerk off right-handed. But when I go up to girls, my mind just totally goes blank. Any girl I like, it just goes blank, you know? I'll give you an example. I was at my aunt's 50th surprise party, right? And this girl walks in with the shortest skirt and this tight Mickey Mouse t-shirt on, right? I mean, her D's were pushing Mickey's ears like halfway around the back. It was ridiculous. So at that moment, I knew I was going to go right up and talk to her. So what I did was go to the bar and drink for an hour and a half first, of course. I got to build up the liquid courage, right? So finally I decide it's time. I'm going to go up and talk to her. So I stroll up, you know, I realize my smooth walk sort of looks like I have something stuck in my ass or whatever. And I put my arm down next to the bar. She glances at me, she glances away. And as soon as she glances away, my eyes right down on those D's. And everything I thought I was going to say just went out. So she looks back at me and she's staring at me, and I'm staring at her like a creep, just like, you know, I'm like, what am I going to say when you're Mickey Mouse? Well, sure, I'd be slow if I could suck on one of those tits, huh? Yeah. So after she smacked me, I found out she was my second cousin, so I got that going for me. I work in film and TV, and the reason why I like it so much is because the jobs change one to the other. And it's cool, you meet new people, it's not bad. But my last two jobs are a little bit far apart, you know? I worked on a Playboy reality show, and went straight from there to Sesame Street. And it was just a little hard to, you know, I don't know, make the transition, let's say, you know? On one hand, you have Sesame Street, you got these guys sticking their hands up these furry holes. And then you got Playboy, with these guys sticking their hands up these furry holes. It was just, you know, different contexts. It's a little weird, you know? On Sesame Street, we have Oscar the Grouch, who lives in a can. On Playboy, we had Teresa, who takes it in a can. A little different. Yeah. So the other day, I was getting drunk watching Intervention. I don't know, it's not a great idea. It's like, you got a problem, bro. I'm just doing a drink it. And my friend called me up, you know, the Kabbalah version of Ernie I was telling you about before. And he's like, bro, you gotta come down to this club. My friend owns it. We'll get in for free. It'll be sick. So I went against my better judgment, and I went. And as soon as I walked in the doors, I could tell what type of place it is. You know, like douchey, Goomba, Abercrombie and Fitch models all over the dance floor, and white beaters, tribal tattoos. Before I could say anything to my friend, he's already on the dance floor, just yelling, yes! Techno, pumping his fists. So I just go over to the bar and have a drink. And during my first drink, I'm like, oh my god, I'm watching the rejected casting tapes of Jersey Shore, you know? By drink 5, I'm like, this guy's so gay. But you know, his music's not that bad, you know? By drink 10, I'm like, oh my god, this is my jam. So I'm on the dance floor, you know, like an idiot. Around drink 15, I think I was in my second dancing contest, you know, dance off. I think I won. Either that or they're just scared and sort of scattered, you know? But the next thing I know, I'm being woken up by these 2 huge black bouncers, right? And they're trying to carry me out. And I'm all drunk, so I'm like, guys, you know what we look like? We look like an Oreo. And the black dude just goes, yeah, double stuff, motherfucker. Guys, I'm Rich for us. Thank you.